What's up, guys? Dustin Von Warnke back here with another video. Today we are reviewing a flashlight by Odepro. And I've reviewed an Odepro before. I believe that was my first flashlight review on YouTube about 2 years ago. I've reviewed a lot of flashlights since then. This is my son Jackson. Say hi.
Hi.
Jackson's an aspiring YouTuber.
Yeah, I want to be one. I want to be a YouTuber. Yeah.
Yeah. So he
I want to be a gaming YouTuber.
Gaming YouTuber. All right. So here we have the case that this comes in. This is the KL41 Plus fixed beam flashlight, hunting light. Includes 4 LEDs that are super bright. It's good for hog hunting, predator hunting, varmint hunting, gun mounted, scope mounted, you name it, anything like that. It's got a back on it that talks about all the different types of beams that it has. Hour, 2.5 hours, 2.5 hours, or what the runtime is, and then 420 yards on white, 240 yards on red, and 300 yards on green. And then IR is another one, the infrared, for shooting night vision and that kind of stuff, which kind of varies on that. So
you're kidding me.
No.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. 420 yards on white. It's really good. Really good for a white flashlight, because white does not travel as far as a lot of colors in some cases, especially green being. And here's the thing: I've talked about this. I talked about this a lot in my articles. And I realize some of you guys haven't read those articles. Green is a better light to use for hogs, for wild hogs, and then red's a better light to use for coyotes, just because of the spectrum of the light. The red, the coyotes don't see as much, and it's just kind of one of those
Why
things.
do we use a red light on our other hunt whenever we try to hunt for a hog?
Because we can use green or red for hogs.
I thought you said only green. Oh, green's better.
Green's longer. Green, you can get longer
You're longer.
yardage out of it. All right, cool. So I've got four different LED colors. You've got 2 different mounting solutions here. You've got a light we'll show you in just a minute. You've got the awesome barrel mount or scope mount, any kind of round object will clamp here, kind of a clamp mount, with a scope mount that the flashlight goes through. All right, put the scope mount around the flashlight, put the barrel clamp around the barrel, or any kind of round object scope, 30 millimeter, 1 inch, whatever the case may be, of a scope tube, and it'll work that way. And then you also have this, which is not my favorite mount. This is a clamp mount. You put flashlight on one side, scope in the other, or you put just saying, some people like these.
I do.
I know. But you basically open this up and put your flashlight in here and do your thing with the...
Just put that in there, yep.
Yep, and then put the scope on the other side of it.
Ow.
That's fine. No big deal. Nothing fell.
No.
Nothing
No.
worrying about fell. All right, so you've got this, and you've got the... Jackson's still going to go get the Allen wrench that fell. It's over there by my foot. All right, so... but that's basically the way this works. Thank you. Just sit it right there. Perfect. All right, great. So they have the Allen wrench on the other side that just fell, but the Allen wrench for this particular thing works for all the different screws that are on that thing. And then you have the clamp mount here that you can mount on the scope, rifle barrel, shotgun barrel, whatever the case may be, and they kind of tighten down together. Not my favorite mount, but it comes with it, and that's okay. I mean, whatever the case may be. Look at this nice light. It's nice and long. It's a fixed blade. Not fixed blade. I'm talking about broadheads the other day. Fixed beam. All right, fixed beam. And this one is red. That it comes with.
Yeah.
It already comes with. It's red,
Right.
and it's bright. It's really bright. 240 yards on
You're
the red.
gonna blind me soon.
I'm not gonna blind you.
Yeah,
And
you are.
so I've got the hog in the backyard that we shine this on. Did a little testing on this. It gets really good light at night, and has a nice little battery insertion diagram on here, and serial number and everything on the actual light itself. But I have the zoomable version of this, the KL42 Plus, I believe is that one. Plus. That means plus means it comes with all the extra stuff. And basically that comes with a wide variety of different mounting accessories too, and it has a variable zoom, but this is a fixed blade, but the fixed beam, but it gets out a little bit further. It's a little bit brighter than the zoomable. So good stuff there. Now, getting into all the different details there, it also comes with a battery charger, which charges double 18650 batteries. I don't have the batteries actually in this particular one. No, that's not one of the batteries we're going to use though. It's similar though. It's similar. This is one of the other batteries that we're going to use. But the other batteries that come with it are gray. That one's particularly green one that came from a different flashlight that I had. And but these simply you just insert the flashlight batteries in here, the 18650s or the 18650s, however you want to say it. This turns green when they're charged or red when they're not fully charged. And really a high quality piece here. You've got a nice little plug. The batteries are going to run for a while, a couple of hours in a lot of cases, depending on which LED you use. And be a great hunting light for you. And it's always great to have two, and then a dual charger so you can charge them up fast and then keep them ready to go if you're doing a night excursion, hunting excursion, anything like that. So you got that going on. And then you have some different O-rings that it comes with as well. So the O-rings basically help with the if you ever have any seal breakages or any O-ring losses or anything like that, you can keep everything nice and watertight as well, waterproof. Because this is rated for wet weather use or whatever the case may be when you're in the hunting elements and those kind of things. So nice little lanyard it has as well. Like I said, careful. You okay?
Yeah.
He fell. That's okay. He's just gonna sit on the floor now. No, he's all good. You want to keep going? Are you good?
Sure.
Okay, cool. Stand up. Show everybody the stuff at the end. In a minute. All right. And so the cool thing is that you have the LEDs. That these come in nice little module cases like this. The warning on each one of them, or the notice on each one of them, says please remove the battery prior to installing the LED module. Please remove the battery before installing the LED module. What some people will do, and I've worked with a lot of flashlight companies over the years, is basically install it with the battery installed and install the module with the battery installed, and it can scratch the top of the battery and make it corrode and do all kinds of bad things. So that's why you want to do it that way. But basically, this all comes apart. Moving the battery, I'll show you real quick. Removing the battery and should you be quiet? I love you. All right, so removing the battery case part itself moves. So you've got that part, and then you can actually remove the actual LED portion from the head of the actual battery.
Yeah.
Not the actual battery, head of the actual light. And then let's see here, we're going to put in, this is the...
That's what your lights look like without the head.
That's right, that's what the lights look like without the head. We're going to use this color here. See what happens.
Ooh, pretty.
And we're just going to show an example of how to swap out. It's really easy to do. You just want to go slow. And here's the thing I've always taught about these. You want to make sure you go slow. That's the warning on the lid that he's showing you.
Oh,
you want to
remove the battery before.
Yeah, I was just telling everybody that. You want to make sure you go slow because you can cross thread these things, and once you cross thread them, they're done. All right, you're gonna have to buy another flashlight. But these things should last you a lifetime because they are. And I removed the battery. It's a nice little jar. To keep your LEDs nice and safe and dry. All right, I don't have the battery in here when I'm screwing this part in here, but you want to just remove the battery. Either way. Before you change the LED module out, and put the battery that I've got in here in there. Put that in there. Don't drop the
Straight
top
off my
of that.
toe.
All right, and I'm just using a different battery that I've got because I'm charging the other ones on another charger, the Odepro batteries, so that we're just using different colored batteries on this one. But the Odepro batteries are really good, high quality 18650 batteries. So let's see what we did here. We just put the battery in last and took it out first, so we make sure we don't have any issues there. This is the white LED, and it's already marked on the side there too, so you can see it's white LED. And then we turn that on, and
yeah. Spooky, scary skeletons shiver. Sorry.
we got white. This is really cool. This is really, really cool. So we've got white LED. We've got a nice bright LED. And that's how easy it is to change out the modules. This is really cool. Not really hard to do any of this stuff, guys. This is really...
so you're basically doing a tutorial.
Doing what?
A tutorial.
A tutorial, yeah. I'm basically just doing a small tutorial on how this basically works. And we have a little kink there in the white flashlight battery there, or the flashlight module there. But it's good to go, right? Nice fixed beam, ready to go. All right, so, no, Jackson, come back. We're done. So we're nice beveled area here in the front. You've got if you need a break glass or anything like that. I mean, these things are durable. The aluminum body housing and everything's durable. Well worth the money is what I'm trying to say. Well worth the money.
Yes, very, very.
All right.
Before you forget, you must subscribe, like the video, and turn on the notifications.
He made those, which I thought was really cute. And then also be sure to listen to the
Best of the Outdoors podcast
on Podbean or iTunes or wherever you
Wherever
find
you
podcasts.
listen to your
He made
reviews.
these little icons for my videos, and I thought that was really cute. So anyway, he drew those for me as a gift, so I thought that was really cool. All right, so again, just to review, Odepro flashlight, fixed beam, 4 LEDs, comes with 4 LEDs. You're ready to go. Bright, brighter than bright light. Really good hunting light. You've got 4 LEDs in 3 different compartments, plus one in the actual flashlight itself. You've got a battery charger with 2 batteries, 18650 rechargeables. You've got 2 different scope mount ideas, or barrel mount ideas. You've got this one, or you've got this other clamp mount.
You know what? That's a bad idea.
And then you've got a pressure switch. I forgot to almost mention, I'm not a big fan of pressure switches, but some of you guys out there are. High quality pressure switch too. Good thick cord. Okay, that's important as well. And that goes on there. You got a clicky switch right here, which you can use, but you can use this as tactical or whatever. And you just simply screw that on instead of the end cap, and you've got a cool pressure switch ready to go. And the pressure switch is has 2 different modes or 2 different little buttons that you can use for pressing, for turning it on. So anyway, also product warranty. A lot of flashlight companies don't have this kind of stuff, so that all comes with it. That guarantees 30 days of free replacement, 24 months of repair, 2 years of repair, and limited lifetime warranty. These things, if you take good care of them and don't end up
Dropping them.
well, even if you drop them,
I mean, like from like.
I know
High.
what you mean. All right, so as long as you take good care of them, they should last you a long
worth the
time,
money.
and it's well worth the money. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, reading, and listening. Have an awesome day in the outdoors. We'll see you next time.
I'm